Hello, Dr. Bill here. Today's video is entitled, They Can't Fool You, How to Hit the ACT/SAT Curveball Out of the Park. So let's take a look at this. We have here my inaccurate pocket watch loses P minutes every Q hours. How many hours will the pocket watch lose in 1 week at this rate? And then we see these 5 answers, obviously containing the variables. So this is kind of confusing to get from the word problem to the answer. If you do find this video helpful and you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. Hit the like button, the bell icon to be notified of future videos, and kindly share this video with anyone you know who you think could benefit. So let's see what's going on here. Once again, we're talking about P, Q. It's algebra. And the problem is that in your daily lives, you don't think about letters that stand for numbers, you think of numbers that stand for numbers. So this is a very unusual concept. And I always joke that, when you go to the supermarket, you don't buy X loaves of bread and Y gallons of milk. So we don't want to think that way. So here's a way around this SAT curveball. We're going to plug in. And we could plug in, any positive values for P and Q, but obviously certain values will make the problem a lot easier than others. For instance, I could say the pocket watch loses 37 minutes every 52 hours. How many hours will it lose in a week at this rate? But that doesn't make the math simple. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say the pocket watch loses 60 minutes every 24 hours, okay? So it essentially loses an hour a day. So at this rate, how many hours will the pocket watch lose in a week? Well, clearly it will lose 7 hours, okay? That's our target answer, 7. So when P is 60 and Q is 24, which answer is going to give us 7? Well, before we do a heck of a lot of math, we can kind of look at the answers and say, clearly C will not work. 2 times 60 times 24 will not give us 7, much less so 14 times 60 times 24. So it's going to be one of these answers. Now, once again, before we start doing a lot of math, we want to kind of look at what we have to see if it makes sense, right? Okay, 5 times 60 is going to be 300. 2 times 24 is 48. Will 48 go into 300 7 times? I don't think it will, right? I mean, obviously 50 times 6 is 300. I don't think that 24 times 7 would be 300. It certainly wouldn't, so that's out. Okay, let's take a look here at 14 times 60. 14p, 14 times 60, over 2 times 24, which would be 48. It seems like that is going to be one of the options, right? And then the other would be here 14 times 60 over 5 times Q, which is 24. 5 times 24. Okay, I think this one looks more promising, right? 5 times 24 is going to be 120. We'll just prove that. 24 times 5, 0, carry the 2, that is 120. Okay, and then let's see what 14 times 60 is. 14 times 60, 0, 0, 4, carry the 2, 8. And this is going to be 840. And I do believe, here we could cross out the zeros, that 12 would go into 84 7 times. I'm sure it is the case, right? So that matches. Again, if you're not sure just by looking, you can certainly multiply 12 times 7, and you see here you do indeed get the 84. So our answer is D. So do you see how much easier we made this by simply plugging in numbers that made sense? This is a way of hitting the ACT, SAT curveball out of the park. They're throwing you a curveball by, giving you the variables. But by plugging in, we are obviously beating them at their own game. So this is what we want to do. Again, I hope you found this lesson helpful. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Again, hit the like button, the bell icon to be notified of future videos, and share with anyone who could benefit. This is Dr. Bill. Thank you very much, and we will see you on the next video.